Morning, Suzanne and Rugby and Prince and Beep and Abysmal and Kate and Chloe, 49, Shay, hello. Happy Monday. I hope you're all doing well. We're going to get straight into it. Ambie Lynn's live. It's entitled My Last Day. She's talking about Delta 8, Tammy, Auntie Lynn's apparently going live. There's going to be more discussion. This is going to get messy. So we're going to get straight into it. Hi, my name's Zach. Lovely to meet you if you're new, and thank you very much for returning if you are coming back. I'm not a mental or physical healthcare professional, just a guy who loves to make to expect things on the internet, watches way too much for too many people. Also not here to bully, shame, hate, harass, or humiliate, just here to talk about the produced and monetized content that we see on this platform, because it's all about what choices about what we say, choices about what we put on the internet. Choices. We're 20 minutes behind, so let's boop on over and get to getting. And here we go.
All right. Let's get this thing ready.
I'm gonna need some jelly.
Of course, Ando's first.
But jelly.
Okay. Oh my god, I haven't turned on just members yet, and someone just said, "Hey, chubby." I'm dead. Okay.
Brittany, hello. Good to see you, honey. Fatty, hello.
I'm about to change it. Don't worry. Okay. We good? I did it.
I think we're good.
Yay. Alrighty, hello. How are you guys? Turn that shit to live chat. Don't forget, because it's always on top chat for some reason. Everett, hello. Oh my god, Corky. I know what your name is. Like, I'm not dumb. But do you like how I call you Corky? Like, that's a little nickname.
I don't. Her name's Rosie.
Your username does say Corky Love, but like, never mind. Hi, Ali. Josephine. Okay. Last day, that is ominous. Okay, I'm not gonna lie, I have the literal hardest time coming up with titles. Like, genuinely. Loving the plum color? Thank you. I don't know what that was. First time live watcher, how was your week? My week's been really good, and thank you for—
Go live time? Is it happening live time?
Big scoops out of the pot onto your—
Oh, it's happening! Shadow broke it! Oh my god. Greg, not now. There we go. Here we go.
Here, maybe this will work. Audio, so can you— You're clearly watching my live stream, and I said I don't feel like doing it.
Well, we're on a phone call!
I hear myself through your—
Guys, this is like that three-way call that you're invited to, but the other person doesn't know. Except she's on a live stream.
Your audio, so can you, like, pause me?
Yeah, I just did.
Okay, so you're clearly watching my live stream, and I said I don't feel like doing this anymore, so why are you calling?
Because you can't run my name and multiple family members in the dirt for decades and think you're just going to walk away that easy. I'm finally done. I'm finally ready. I got the receipts. I got the proof. I'm not afraid of you, Amber, unlike all your other victims. I thought I had seen and heard everything that you've done over these years, but I was so blind by your manipulation.
The fact that these two couldn't pick up the phone unless it was on a live stream, mess!
And when I've seen half of the videos that I've seen with documented proof of how you treat people, not only in our family, but people—
Oh, I did see that Aunt Tammy was watching Mr. Snowflake's documentaries. Oh, and she is grinning over here like a villain. She is the villain. I'm not taking sides. You all know my perspective on all of this. Like, the Aunt Tammy stuff is weird. Is weird as hell. But the fact that she's— Look at this shit-eating— I won't say grin. Smirk? Shit-eating smirk. Schmirk.
In general, you are one vile, disgusting human being, and I want nothing to do with you ever again, including your mother. Your mother, your whole family, your whole Reid family is nothing but vile, disgusting degenerates.
Tammy's got a lot of feelings today. The family therapy session after this is going to be interesting.
That rape, manipulate, and abuse. Physically, mentally, spiritually, you name it, you guys do it. And you do it proud. But I see it so clear now that I don't want nothing to do with you. But do you
Can I just say, I know I'm interrupting a lot, but this is a lot of energy for a Sunday.
think you're going to continue to lie?
Welcome to the Reid Factory. My punch card is clocked. I'm not in my cupboard. We're ready.
About me and the family members that I do care about and get away with it? No, you're not. I will continue to tell the truth. The difference between me and you is I have the truth to tell, and I have the receipts to back it up. So you want to know why I'm listening to your live right now? The reason is just to see what bullshit you're going to say next. And sure enough, it didn't take long. You try to say that you cut off talking to me? I've been looking over text for the last days, and I have so much proof, time and time again, where you're begging me to talk to you again, where I blocked you. I quit watching your video.
It's so interesting listening to the way that Auntie Lynn talks because it's so similar to Ambie. They're very similar.
You kept begging me, please watch, please watch. I don't want to lose you, Auntie. All the lies you told me.
Oh, Ambie was asking Auntie Lynn to watch? Oh.
Taught you on, called you
And
on.
then talking shit about the family? Oh!
You'd apologize, and then do it again and again and again and again. So that's just the tip of the iceberg. What do you want to respond to that?
What did I do in the last 2 years to you?
In the last 2 years. Okay, let me see if I can explain this. It's not an easy black or white answer or an answer that you can get in 2 seconds because like I keep saying, I've been doing this your whole entire life. So you have a person that has fought to be in your life your whole entire life in one way or the other, no matter if you've seen it or not. And you didn't meet me at 17. You met me when you were 14 when I went to California for the first time after 16 years.
Lay it out, Tammy. Lay the timeline out. Again, not taking sides here or anything, just watching. Yes.
Remember you getting the
Tammy's got like big energy today. This is a lot of energy for a Sunday. Chat, now might be the time to put a face mask on. Don't let the family Delta Lynn ruin your evening.
pot of spaghetti out of the refrigerator and using the really huge utensil, taking big scoops out of the pot.
I'm sorry, what was that?
You met me when you were 14 when I went to California for the first time after 16 years. Remember you getting the pot of spaghetti out of the refrigerator and using the really huge utensil, taking big scoops out of the pot onto your plate where you're...
It's been a problem since day one, apparently. She loves spaghetti.
Fucking dad said, I think that's enough, Amber. That's my first memory of you. And you still continue to pile on your plate. Yeah, that story goes around our family year after year after year. So anyway...
Guys, I think this is the worst family reunion ever.
That's the first time I met your ass. And then, from then, I tried getting you through the foster care because you painted the story. It was so bad. And then you even put me down for it that time. Your mom came in the picture, destroyed that. So then you went on to my mom's house. We all know what happened with that. You got kicked out for what? Being disrespectful. Surprise, right? So then you go on to Casey, and then Crystal, and then Destiny, and then Becky. The whole time, I'm in the background, loving you, supporting you, encouraging you, sharing every bit of my diet with you, exercise, financial, telling you things. And yes, I have all the proof. I'm not trying to be your mother. I'm trying to be your person. There's other texts I have where I say, I'm saying this because that's what a mother would do. So we continue going down this long, as you know, all this time, right?
Piling it
And then
on.
we get up to the current last 2 years. Who is the happiest person in this world for Amber to move to Oklahoma City? It was me, your aunt. Your mom didn't want you to come. She was very nervous about you coming.
Guys, wake everyone up! Marcus, thank you for the super chat. Oh, Marcus, 100%. Ambie could cut it off, and Ambie made the choice to have this phone call on live stream and was consistently like, oh, she's not responding to my messages, she's not responding to my texts, she just sent a heart. It's like, girl, did you ever call this person? Because I think this phone call should have not happened online. Oh my god. Oh my god!
Because of the destruction and stress level that you bring with your just presence. That's the truth. I, against my whole entire family, would say things like, I know you guys are worried, but I'm so excited. We have text showing that excitement for when you're going to get here. We're going to hang out. We can't wait. We can't wait. I wanted to diet with you. I wanted to exercise with you. I was...
As a note, this is sped up so that we can get there eventually, so we're not too far behind. But my god, she is laying it out.
So excited because, as you love to point out, I was very successful on keto. Pandemic happened. Other things happened. I started putting back on my weight over stress, and I've been...
Amber Lynn did fat shame her aunt, to be fair. And Auntie Lynn has just returned in kind with massive scoops of sketty.
Trying to get back on track, which I am again currently. So I thought this is going to be great for the both of us. You get here, I see you one time. I try to see you, and I'm told I can only see you with your mother. I question you about it. You say, oh, I was just nervous. I haven't seen my family in 14 years and blah, blah, blah.
Interestingly, the thing here, and I think this is all the way messed up. Like, I don't think this should be happening on the live stream. I think this should be getting unpacked in family therapy, but it's now free entertainment on YouTube. Just as a reminder, you don't have to pick sides in all of this. But Ambie Lynn, I think, is making the choice to do this not because of confrontation with her aunt would be healthy or like family building or anything like that. I think that Ambie is, because earlier in this stream she was talking about how she was getting support from Instagram and stuff like that. I think Ambie's making a choice here to keep this on the internet to showcase how perhaps unlikable or how negatively impacted she is by her aunt. And in this, she will win favor with her audience. She will. But just remember, more than one person can be manipulative and gross. Danielle, thank you for being here for 52 months, honey. Danielle says, this is saving my crap Monday. Love you all. Happy Monday. Marissa, thank you for 54 months. Marissa says, sits down cross-legged with popcorn. I wish I had popcorn. I'm going to get some jelly, though. And Anna, thank you for the super chat. Love. Anna says, I'm going on my lunch break for this mess.
Okay. Then you didn't reach out to me after that, ever. Not once to come over, pick you up, go do anything, say anything. There was nothing, so I wait. November, you reach out to me because you want something. A vape. December.
A vape? Kaloka. And she's on Delta. Ambie admitted earlier in the stream she's on Delta at the moment. So I don't think she's got peaceful vibes going on. Kaloka, thank you for 27 months. Kaloka says, good distraction from my own crap weekend. Chat, the weekend's just gotten better.
You reach out to me. You want something. A vape. You checked in when I had COVID. You said Merry Christmas. I had COVID. I answered you the very next day. Happy late Christmas. Then nothing in January. And then you send me a picture in February. So you want to know why I'm mad? Because I fought for you for freaking years. And then when you finally get here, I'm left. I'm left in the cold. You and sister are going to museums and here and there. And I'm told I can't see you without my sister. So yeah.
That's weird. That's real weird. Lauren, thank you for being here for a month, honey. Lauren says, thank you so much for this membership, besties. Love you all. Love you too, honey. Enjoy. Share your butthole. Well,
off, and so I did
respectfully.
I mean, how much more reality did I need in my face? You're here now, and you still have nothing to do with me. So you want to bring up me and your mom's fight, right, as the reason. No, me and your mom's fight is not the reason we don't talk. You are the reason we don't talk. You are in your 30s. You can use a phone, you can text, you can make arrangements to spend time with your aunt, and you chose not to because me and your mom were in a disagreement. And if you want to get down to the nitty-gritty of the disagreement, we can do that, but it's pretty freaking messy. Not sure if you're ready for that one. Any other questions?
Ambie is only going to benefit from this, right? This paints Ambie very much as the victim because Auntie Lynn is coming in real hot, real straight with the factual, very, very firm. So Ambie is going to be able to paint this as the victim. She's also going to financially benefit from this because this is all happening on her live stream. It is... I don't think either of those things are worth the, like, emotional stress that this would be causing right now. But she's making her choices. Canada, and I'm not saying that she's not being yelled at by her auntie. She is, but, like, this could have been a private conversation. This didn't need to be YouTube entertainment. Canada, thank you for being here for 6 months, honey. Canada says Amber started this by lying about her aunt publicly. I mean, not wrong.
Well, I want to respond to the fact that, like, yeah, it is true. I was feeling anxious to see my family again. And my mom is, I don't know, when I'm around her, like, she's that, like, calmness that I need. And it's, like, I know it's, like, sad to say, but, like, I felt that in all my relationships. I've always been in a relationship, and this was the first time, like, I was finally single, and I didn't know how to be without someone right by my side.
Boo!
And, so my mom was that for me.
They need a mediator. Fendi, 100%. They need a family counsel.
It had nothing to do with you.
And then Mama Lynn needs to be in on this.
Nothing to do. It felt easier for me to be around family that I have not seen in 14 years if my mom was there. That was an anxiety thing. It was a coping thing. It is what it is. So I'm sorry.
So whose fault is it, Amber? Is it your fault or is it my fault that we haven't seen each other? Because the narrative that you're telling is different. So put it out there. Whose fault is it, Amber?
Yours.
Whoa! Uh-oh! Wrong answer!
Yours.
So since I've been here, every time I have seen you has been with my mom, because my mom was putting, you know, her pride aside. She was putting her hurt aside. She was putting all that aside. And,
Oh.
Go ahead. I don't mean to interrupt you.
And she was putting all that aside for me. And that was something that she was willing to continue doing until I felt comfortable. Yeah, and I did after...
Chat, do you all have family like this? This is hectic, Hannah.
What's it called? After Thanksgiving, I did. And that's why when I hugged you goodbye, the last thing I said, I can't wait until you come over. I can't wait. I even said it to I don't want to say your daughter's name. I don't want to bring
You
anyone's
can
name.
say any of our names. We have nothing to hide.
Okay, but I also said it to Ashley. And I was like, I can't wait for you to come over because I genuinely enjoyed my time.
Wait, is Ashley cousin Lynn? Is Ashley the one who doesn't like Auntie Lynn?
On Thanksgiving. That's why I'm so taken aback by this whole situation. So.
And after Thanksgiving, I heard that my sister.
Yes, but I cut them off. I see that.
Talked a whole bunch of shit about Thanksgiving over at my house. Once again, opening up my home to you guys. Putting everything on at my cost, my joy to have my family in my home. And at the end of the day, when I thought it was
Asaya, thank you for the super chat. I can't look away from this absolute train wreck, the way she basically asked for this to happen. It's insane. I don't understand why she took the call. I don't understand why she picked up. Why turn off the live stream? Book a therapy appointment.
Wonderful day as well. Guess what I got to hear? How y'all talk shit. I don't even know what the shit was. It was supposed to be so vile that it couldn't even be repeated.
I didn't say anything bad about the time at your home. I genuinely enjoyed my time there. And then
Travis, thank you for the super chat. Not personally, but this is very very Ambie.
Like, I wasn't invited to
Very Ambie.
anything Christmas related, which honestly hurt a lot. I literally bawled my eyes out. Like, it hurt a lot.
Okay,
So-
again, I don't
Zebra,
wanna
I hope you're
interrupt
taking
you,
care of
but when
yourself
there's
today.
no
Thank you for the super
contact
chat,
from
love.
October, November.
She does keep feeding into it. And she's financially, like, benefiting from all of this. You can say what you want, that this shouldn't be happening on the internet, but Ambie's choosing to live stream it for monetary gain. Like, this live stream won't get pulled down. Lala, thank you for the super chat, honey. Lala says Ambie was a badass before. Now she's her big shit-eating grin energy is definitely gone.
Into December, with the exception of wanting a vape. Why would I invite you and my sister to Christmas?
In December, I talked to you 3 times.
What 3 times, Amber?
One of them did involve a vape. The other 2 times was to check in on you regarding your health because you were sick.
I can't believe you're fighting with your auntie and you're asking her to get you a vape. That's insane. That is unhinged behavior. Go walk down the smoke shop or something.
And every time we did communicate was because of me. You.
LB, thank you for the super chat, love. LB says, silent viewer for a while. I've had a 65-hour work week and I'm lit right now. I saw she was live and I couldn't do it alone. Thank you for clocking in. You are welcome. We here at the Ambie Lynn Reid Factory support and appreciate you all.
Never messaged me. May I have a reason for why is it always me that has to message first then?
Oh,
It's not always you. It's absolutely not, and I have the receipts to prove that. Unless you're talking about only between October
That
and
is correct.
February,
That is
when
correct.
when you got here and I see the true colors, that I was never going to be your person in any way, shape, or form, because you would have reached out. You would have.
The way they're talking about being each other's people, maybe Auntie Lynn needs to talk to someone about BPD too. I'm only saying that based on what Amber's told me about BPD, by the way. No disrespect to it.
I heard through my mom how you cry and boo-hoo and you
Canada, it
I
is
was going,
wild
"Well,
to
I don't
watch.
understand
Thank you for
why
the
I can't
support,
talk to my aunt. Why can't I talk to my aunt?
That is
Is
correct.
that true?
That is correct.
This is the energy I wanted from Ricky.
And what were you told? Were you told you couldn't talk to me?
I would cry because it hurt. Because it's like, I
Were
did.
you told you couldn't talk to me? Did anyone say, Amber, don't talk to your aunt. Don't call her. Don't text her.
So.
Was it
sorry, I was
Mama
reading the
Lynn?
chat because it's distracting me.
It was Mama Lynn, wasn't it? The true villain.
I read
So
between the
again,
lines.
did anyone tell you at that point when you were boo-hooing several times about not talking to me, did my mom or my sister tell you you can't talk to me?
So I wasn't boo-hooing. I was.
Yeah, you were.
I was crying. Can you not mock me, please?
Maka! No, sorry.
I was crying because I was hurt by the situation, because I was slowly reading between the lines that you wanted no communication with me, because I was always the one to message you first, and your
Change the
responses were
title,
very
chat.
dry. You didn't seem like you wanted to communicate. You would never text me first. So that is finally when I was like reading between the lines of like, okay, this woman wants nothing to do with me, because you didn't even invite me over for Christmas. I didn't know that I had to talk to you every single day. I didn't know. I mean, that's how I'm feeling, because
You truly are a piece of work. I tell you what, your manipulation is just like it used to work. It used to work. It used to catch me. It used to slow me down and give you the benefit of the doubt. But I just see it too clearly now, and I don't even know if I want to entertain you anymore, because you can't own anything. And again, I mean, we're talking decades of text here. You know, I'll watch a video and something will be brought up, and I'll be like, what the heck? All I have to do is go to my messages and put in simple words that were talked about, and then our conversations come up word for word.
yeah.
You have abused me, Amber. You have manipulated me, Amber, for a long time because of the love I had for my sister and for you. And you used that, and you manipulated me to be the person when I would never be your person. But you led me to believe that for a long time. We can talk about all the different topics, being your mom in prison, you writing her, all that. That's long text threads of the bullshit you came up with for that. You know, did you owe your mom anything? No, but you said you wanted it. The text started with you asking, not me going, you need to. You wanted it, and I was the in-between person helping you. Without
Oh my god! Manipulator Lynn.
me, you would not be in your mom's life today. Without me, my sister would not be in my mom's life today. I have always been forced to be the in-between person. Correct?
I don't know.
You don't know. Holy shit.
Auntie? I feel like Auntie does a lot of, like, confrontation in her life. Not in a negative way, just in a, like, she's so prepared for this. It's wild.
I know I've made...
What about your uncle, Reid?
She's like, fact, evidence, experience, memory. Like, where's your response? Where's your answer? Where's your anything? No, I'm not going to let you talk that long. It's a yes or no question. Oh, I'm sad.
How about that for family drama, huh? And then you go on and be a victim to others? Like, that's just weird to me. When it's such a hot spot in our family, and you put that word around like it's light as hell, right? You use the wrong word, right? When you accuse somebody, an innocent person who at the time was young as shit, you accuse them of something that they did not do.
I didn't think we'd be getting a reference to Rain and Petals today, but I guess here we are.
Thank God he had a voice to speak up. I had a voice to stick up over your uncle raping me, to you, to my sister, to your dad, who made you guys live with the man. Did I ever get, I'm sorry that happened to you? No, I was expected to keep taking it. I used to use the excuse, my sister had to take it because your dad would beat her up when she tried to stand up to me. Oh.
Holy shit. Auntie Lynn, therapy. Urgent emergency therapy session, chat. Get the family therapist on the line.
Over it.
Oh my god, this is too much.
Right? So instead of getting the support of my family, I had to stay shut up about it so my sister didn't get beat. Okay, so that's some pretty bad shit, right? But tell me why when we just went to California, your mom had to go see your dad. Had to go see him in person. I refused. She left me in a car so she could go in and see your dad, the man that is behind so much of this, including my chapters. The man I despise more than anything on the face of this earth. And your mom, in sobriety, in recovery, chose to go see that man eye to eye. You don't think that hurt me? But I kept taking it, right? And I kept being a sister. So you're not the only one with damage, Amber. The difference is I don't let it be an excuse. I've had some horrible things happen to me too, all while trying to help you and your mom for decades. And you know what happened during that time when I was so focused on you and your mom and your fucked up family and everything that comes with it? Guess what? It made me sick. It stressed me out. It made me weak. It made me not take care of my own kids to the best of my ability. Because you can't focus this long and this hard on other people and not have it take away from your life. You have, your dad has, your mom has, and you all play fucking victim. And I'm...
Bunny, she really did open Pandora's box, huh? Auntie Lynn box. Okay, Pandora's is better. Thank you for the support. Canada Cool, thank you for the super chat, honey. Canada says this is what she does. She thinks she can cry to make everyone stop telling her about herself. I mean, not wrong.
done.
Therapy. Therapy ambulance chat. Zebra, thank you again for the super chat, lovey.
Anything else you want to talk about?
Regarding, like,
it's
the
crazy.
way I was, like, when I was a teenager, in my 20s, like, yeah, like, I have been very transparent. Like, I wasn't a great girlfriend.
No.
I probably wasn't a great niece. I wasn't a great anything. Like, I was broken. I still am. But the difference now is, like...
It was Zinger box. I like that one.
I try very hard to take accountability where I can. And I, like, especially when Beck was saying all those...
No, you don't. You sit here on the internet and you cry foul at everybody who has an opinion that might be somewhat, like, pointed when it comes to your own accountability. You don't. You literally fight people on their opinions. Girl, shush.
Things, like, I admitted to things that I would never want to admit to out loud. Are you kidding? But one thing I will stand by is everything I said about Casey is 100% true.
I wish I could believe you, but I can't based on everything.
I don't.
can't.
Wait, she said Rain and Petals eavesdrop. I used the wrong word. What are you talking about 100% true?
I genuinely
don't believe you.
I genuinely,
and that hurts to say it.
I don't care if you believe me or not.
Of course not.
I can't at this point. I can't. Because I know what happened because I was there. And that is something I will literally take to the last day I'm alive.
Well, the last thing I'd ever want to do is go against somebody who was actually assaulted. But all I'm saying is based on the person I know you are, I cannot believe it 100%. If it did happen to you, I'm sorry it happened to you. If it didn't happen to you, karma's a bitch.
You're not sorry, but questioning that is sick. First of all, I shouldn't even have to, like, sit here and talk about it because you, during the Kiwi Farms days, were sitting there saying that I never had that happen to me when I was 7 years old, and my mom had to tell you, yes, it did happen.
If you go back and read it, or even the current ones, I say I wasn't around during that time.
Well, remember that.
Was on your dad's side. I thought it was his sister, and then I had heard about it from you, but I wasn't around. I don't know what happened.
Please
so
remember.
How can I say if it happened or not?
Please remember those words. You weren't around.
When you
Remember.
were 7? No, I wasn't. And you want to know why I wasn't around? Because of your mom. Ask your mom why I wasn't around. Everyone wants to know, where was Aunt Tammy when they were in foster care? Where was Aunt Tammy then? I was there the whole time trying for you. You don't know that because you were just a little kid. Ask your mom why I wasn't there. She's told the story a million times to protect me. She didn't want me to see what y'all were going through. That's a sad-ass excuse, I know, but that's the one your mom gave me, year after year after year. Remember when you came to my house in Oklahoma before your mom? And us going into the garage and sitting on the floor of the garage and me showing you all this paperwork and poems I wrote and things that I did to try to find you guys and that I never, ever gave up on you guys. The poem I wrote to my sister saying I just have to, like, I can't keep doing this. I'll see you in the gates of heaven. Do you remember any of that? Does that sound like a person that wasn't there or didn't want to be there? Do you remember that?
Yes.
Okay, so there you go. So there's your answer. Why I wasn't there. I can't be somewhere that I'm not there. I was in the Florida Keys. You were in California. And I could only do what I could. Let's put timestamps on there. Who was Aunt Tammy at this time when Amber Lynn Reid came into this world? Her first and only niece. Let's see. Tammy lived in the Florida Keys. She had her first daughter at 16 and 88. She had her second daughter at 17 and 89. And in 1990, her sister came from California to Florida to get off drugs. Did for a little bit, got pregnant. I was in the delivery room with your mom giving birth to you, literally. Joke about that today. And then shortly after that, you were a few months old, and your mom chose drugs again and left Florida.
Els, thank you for the super chat. Please like and share for Poppy. Oh yeah, chat, do the thing. Feel free. Someone else might be like over there watching alone. We don't want that.
Keys, went to California, and that's where the story continued of our separation. But I never gave up. I found you on MySpace. Remember, after all those years, I came and seen you when you were 14. Your foster care people, or whatever, state custody people contacted me. I didn't have a pot to piss in. I was getting ready to be disabled from all my trauma, all my counseling and stuff. I was in the mix of my own hell.
Can I say something?
Sure.
Pikachu Pondu, thank you for 30 months. Pikachu says, the self-soothing rocking. She's backed into a corner. Definitely. The grin is gone.
I don't remember you coming to visit when I was 14. I'm not saying it didn't happen, but I'm telling you that whole thing is completely blocked out of my memory.
Well,
And
that's one thing I can
honestly,
say.
But you conveniently remember sitting on the garage floor and the poems and stuff. Yeah, you really did paint Auntie Lynn as someone uncaring and who wasn't in your life. But by the sounds of it, they were trying to be. I don't know, girl. It sounds like a mess. This all sounds like a mess. Caddy, thank you for the super chat, honey. Caddy says, congrats on airing this hot mess.
Honestly genuinely scares the shit out of me because when you're saying that spaghetti story, do not remember that at all in the slightest.
You don't remember no part of your dad saying, Amber, that's enough, and you still putting more scoops on your plate?
No,
You're
I do
sitting
not.
at the kitchen table in the trailer. I remember it.
No,
Of course, I was, as you guys like to say, obsessed with you. I've been obsessed with you since the day you came in this world. You were my one and only niece. I wanted it so bad.
This might have been a bad day to be on Delta 8, by the way, Ambie.
That's why I'm like confused because like I'm being accountable. Like the shit that I did in my 20s and teenager, like it's bullshit. Like I am fully aware of that, but there needs to be some nuance. And I had undiagnosed borderline personality disorder due to all the trauma of my childhood.
Shocking it took this long.
It makes sense that I was absolutely unwell, and still to this day I am. And I thank God for maturity and for aging because I feel like that's the only reason why I have come as far as I have. Like I'm still young in my brain due to the trauma. Like it's.
Girl, regardless of age or mental health, whatever, you sat here over the last 2 weeks and lambasted Auntie Lynn publicly on the internet. Admittedly, Auntie Lynn was also doing the same thing. Instead of picking up the phone and talking to this person. Girl, we wouldn't have known any of this. It's crazy.
Obvious. Everyone says I'm immature. I'm
Nurse Luca, good to see you, honey. Thank you for the super chat.
childish.
Who the hell's a foodie beauty?
This or that. Like I do have some age regression, but I mean I'm fucking 34, so I'm gonna be just naturally a little more mature in some areas. And when it comes to me and you, we have not had a falling out in the last good like 5 years. That is why I, in my opinion, have been so beyond confused.
Oh, kind of cool. Not at all. She'll paint herself the victim through this stream. Yeah, 100%. She'll feel as if she's got a whole heap of butt kissing and support from people because people will see the way that Auntie Lynn is talking to Ambie and take Ambie's side. Yeah, definitely.
Why
Thank you for the super chat, honey.
all of this is happening.
And Teal, thank you. You're so welcome.
Like,
Sorry, chat. I'm not paying too much attention to chat because
in my
this is a
opinion,
lot.
how I saw it was after the whole Kiwi Farms thing, like where you were doing all that, like genuinely that hurt so bad, but that was the last falling out we had. And I thought that.
And I understand, let's just touch this. There's a lot to cover, and I get that. And I don't want to ever seem like I'm cutting you off, but I don't want to get too far where we don't handle certain things. I will admit Kiwi Farms was not the nicest thing for an aunt to do. But again, it's when you push me to the end. When I've had enough, I've tried and got slapped around by you, by your lies, by your manipulation. And again,
Thank you for
I
the
have it
super
in
chat,
text.
though.
So it's not just hearsay. It's stuff that I can say. Amber, this is what I said. This is what you said. And it's not just in your 20s. Like you say, you're in your 30s now, right?
Mm-hmm.
You say we've had a good relationship for the last 5 years. I beg to differ, but it's because I started pulling away. I don't know anything about a lot of your last relationships for a reason, right? Otherwise, I'd have a lot to say.
Well, I'm glad you don't know anything about Feline because
I would have told it, you're right.
Because I don't want her shit aired out. That is no one's business to do so. Because it just seems
but
like...
did you not say you had a lot to tell us about her the whole time coming here? And
yeah.
when you got here, you said nothing? Yeah.
Because
That's part of the games that you play.
The games that Ambie Lynn plays.
It's not a game. My mom
Agreed.
knows everything.
Agreed.
But you know nothing because we never got to that level because I read through the lines. You did not want anything to do with me.
And let's talk about the most important part of this equation, my sister. You act like you have a great relationship with my sister today, and that's a lie. You talk horribly to my sister. You treat her like shit. You make her your taxi, your Uber, your this, your that. I hear it all, Amber. And you should realize that by now. I don't have to be in your physical presence to hear about what goes on in our family. And I think you can tell by what I say, I know what I'm saying. Because you know it. You've been there. You have treated my sister like shit so many times since you've been here.
I was right.
And you try to control her. And you make her take time off work to do the stupidest shit. Things that you could...
Oh, was that the drive to Wisconsin? Oh, did Mama Lynn have to take time off work? I mean, that makes sense.
Schedule when she's not at work. But because you only think of you, you do it over and over and over and over and over again.
I would like to speak, please.
Okay.
What I'm hearing you say is that Grandma...
Guys, is this what, like, a courtroom is like? This is wild! Volan, thank you for the super chat, honey. Volan says, someone with BPD due to a messy childhood. BPD is not an excuse. Say it louder! You can apologize for your past mistakes, show growth, but you have to work on your mental health and show growth. I hate ALR. Valid, Fallen. I think that we've said it time and time again, Ambie really doesn't represent or speak to the conversation of BPD particularly well, considering how little she seems to have done and how flippant she is with being able to blame her mental health for all of her poor actions. Yes.
Is telling you things. And I think we can both admit she gets her stories completely wrong a lot of the time.
Gaslighting Mama Lynn!
I'm around her, so I know this. I hear her speak.
Oh, this is Grandma Lynn, sorry.
Of things that happened while I was there, and she has it so twisted and confused, I can't even believe it. Secondly, I do not make my mom take off of work. She's
trying to tell Auntie Lynn that Grandma Lynn is telling fibs because she's old and confused. Girl, you better, like, burn some sage and, like, get a crystal going at the moment. Terry, what are your thoughts?
Off of work a couple times, and it was either for vet reasons for my animals, or it was for reasons where I had to go to the doctor, like because I had to go to get a test done or whatever it may be, and they weren't open. Like, I don't know what to say about that. Like, they weren't open. I just hear excuses
with that. Sorry, vets have Saturday services. Vets have after-hour services. My sister gets off at
May I finish
4 and
what I was
5,
saying?
so you could do that. So she did take it off for that. You going to the doctor?
Oh, Mama Lynn took a day off to take someone to the vet? Oh, of course. I keep forgetting that Mama Lynn is the taxi.
Okay, that's not an excuse.
Because she can't get an Uber.
You can make an appointment. You can take an Uber. I mean, you can do DoorDash. You can take an Uber to a doctor's appointment. My sister
Sorry, that's a good read. You can do DoorDash. You can catch an Uber.
doesn't have to lose money to take you.
Well, she doesn't lose money.
Yes, she does.
She doesn't lose money for leaving a couple hours at work. Her job's very nice like that. And when that
She's
happens...
taking more than a couple hours. She's taking days off for you. Anyway.
Oh, now the jab's coming quick.
That's the least of our importance, but you don't treat my sister well, and I just want you to know that I'm very aware of it. And so
if Mr. Snowflake's content isn't featuring, like a Rocky montage with all of this, I'll be disappointed. Louise, thank you for 10 months, honey. Louise says, I just got here, so it's Pulpy at 1.5. Oh, good luck.
My mom has never taken days off of work. I have never asked her to do that. She has taken hours. So say I have an appointment at 11, she'll get off at 10 and then go back to work maybe 12 or 1. So that has happened maybe 3 times since I've been here, and I've been here for 2 years now. As for the vets, I finally got a vet that is open on the weekends.
Shit's herself, good to
I
see
do
you.
not want her taking off of work. And I think having a doctor's appointment and my mom actually wanting...
Tiffany, say it louder. Tiffany says if she can fit in a rented Jeep, she can take a fucking Uber. Hard agree.
To be there by my side during those times, it says more good than it does bad. I would never force my mom to do anything. I ask her, and more than anything, she offers.
I guess it just depends who tells the story.
Huh?
I guess it just depends who tells the story, but I hear you.
It's unfair to me that you're believing, like, gossip. It's sad because it makes me not even want to have a relationship with my grandma because...
Oh my god, not Grandma Lynn catching strays. Ambie has basically alluded to her having dementia and now is like, well, it seems that if Grandma Lynn is going to tell on me, I don't even want a relationship with her, which is really sad.
I don't want to have a relationship with you, so don't worry about that at all.
Oh!
That's why you don't go over to her house. When's the last time you went over? Besides the very last time. Besides that one, Amber. When's the last time you were over at my mom's?
2 weekends before that.
Yeah. I know you guys take pictures and you put it in your videos, so I pretty much know when you're
Yeah,
here. And also, I was talking to my mom about 3 to 5 times every single day. So to think I don't hear what goes on every single day, pretty obvious I do. You know my mom. You know how she is, right?
Yes, but I'm also like confused because...
So like she'll tell you one thing, she'll tell my sister one thing, she'll tell me one thing. We all know this, but there's still the common. You don't get up till after 3, so my sister can't do this or that with my...
Not you don't get up until after 3. Girl! The curtain has been pulled back.
But there's still the common. You don't get up till after 3, so my sister can't...
I think Auntie Lynn might have been the final boss. I don't think Ambie had anything to worry about with Snowflake. I think this is the secret villain. This is like the Omega weapon from Final Fantasy VII.
Do this or that with my mom because, Amber, if you don't get up till after 3, I don't know how many times I'd hear that over and over and over again. She can't make any plans with my mom to go do her nails or bingo anymore because she has to Amber. It's all about Amber.
If I'm being quite frank, I only see my mom once a week. It is on Saturdays.
Amber Lynn should have decided, hey guys, I'm going to end this live stream because I'm going to take this call in private. She didn't.
Sometimes Sundays, that is when we will go to grandma's. But that's the only time I see my mom. I don't see her throughout the week. I talk to her on the phone. I message her. I see how she's doing and stuff, obviously.
So you guys don't go to Friday bingo no more?
No, I do not.
Kit Kat, thank you
I go
for
to
being
bingo
here.
once a week, and it's on Saturday. So I spend 24/7 alone, and I feel like it actually has made me grow. Like, no pun intended, not like that. But it's I
The little jokes in here, not the time, Amber.
love living alone. I love being alone. But anyways, I'm gonna start rambling about
Thank you,
that.
Travis.
Back to grandma.
I hope you're well, hon.
I'm actually taken aback right now because when I'm around her, we laugh like, oh my god, I can't even, like, it hurts our ribs. We laugh so much. We have such a good time. Like,
The fact that she's used the same phrase twice in that description makes me think that she's telling herself that. Polish Chick, thank you for the super chat, honey.
I help her
Bizarro Sephiroth.
when she's walking. Like, it's just confusing because we always have such a good time, and I never, besides on my birthday, that was
Are
like,
you going to tell me that you guys have never gotten an argument while you've
Yeah,
been
on my
about the way that you talk to my sister?
on my birthday we got into an argument. We did, but
You
I mean,
also got into it about having my sister give you your shots too, right?
so I started crying, and my mom was like explaining how she's totally fine with it and stuff, and it started to make me feel guilty. Where I was like, is my mom?
You should.
The way that she's talking to Auntie Lynn right now is Ambie having an argument with a reaction channel, not talking to a family member, by the way. Like, you can hear the cadence in her voice. She's switched on her, like, victim argument. It's so bizarre, because I didn't think that was a thing that she would do in her real life, but apparently.
My mom actually, like, just saying she's not triggered, but no, she's not triggered because she
Because
wants
she's saying, my mum, my mum, my mum. And it's like, well, it's also her sister. Like, you can just call her Mama Lynn.
to take.
You made her be like that, Amber. You made her feel like she can't tell you no because you keep bringing up the past all the time.
May I finish what I was saying?
Now she owes you everything. So yeah, she's afraid to tell you no.
May
She
I
didn't want
finish?
to do that.
May I finish
Yeah,
what I'm saying?
continue now.
My mom, no is her favorite word. She tells me no about a lot of things constantly, and I just accept it for what it is.
Yeah, this is Internet Lynn. This isn't Ambie.
I just say, okay, I call it a day. So that's not true.
That's funny because whenever I tell you no, I got to go on and on for fucking hours and text. I'm a horrible person.
Canvia, hello.
So again, I'm not in my 20s anymore. So
I'm
can
not
we?
talking about just your 20s.
We obviously are because
No,
I mean, me and you, we haven't even talked in 2 years. So it's like, how
You're 34!
can you sit there and like still hold me to some standard of who I was in my 20s or when we talked more?
She was literally just talking about the last time you were at Thanksgiving talking shit and it couldn't be repeated because it was so rancid. Girl, that was in November.
changed even
Have
in
you
the last
watched your
year.
videos, Amber? You are a recycle, repeat. Like, there's nothing new about you right now. You are the same person you were yesterday, last week, last month, last year. Watch your videos. Watch reaction videos. It shows it over and over again. Rinse.
I don't think arguing watch reaction videos is a good argument in this instance. I don't think any of this is a good argument, but wow.
Cycle, repeat. You haven't changed, Amber.
I would agree, and that's just based on what we see. Auntie Lynn's actually in her life.
I wish you had, but you haven't.
Not wrong.
Okay. Do you know why me and your mom's not talking?
Yes.
Can you tell me the reason?
You guys had an argument
Over what?
House.
over personal family things.
A will.
Nothing's personal. I mean, what we've aired out, what you've aired out about our family already, I don't think we have much more to hide, do we?
Inheritance, that's it.
So I don't think this one stands above the rest. So what's your story?
No, we all
What's
kind
the
of know.
reason?
Well, we've been told. We got told by Ambie that they were fighting over a house, right? That's what we got told. That was Ambie's words, not it. Or was it Auntie Lynn's? I don't know. But anyway, it's known.
My mom thought she was getting grandma's house.
Uh-huh.
And obviously that meant a lot to her because my mom loves grandma with all her heart.
Danielle, oh yeah, because, and Auntie Lynn doesn't, you know what, never mind. I'm not going to start. Auntie Lynn will do it. Danielle, thank you for the super chat, honey. Danielle says, tell you what, this stream is great for my mental health that destroyed my childhood trauma. Thank God for therapy and hard work. Chat, work on yourself, take responsibility of yourself. If you ever find yourself in this situation, I hope everything's okay. Family, therapy, not on the internet.
And she wanted to keep it in the family. And I mean, I'm not going to sit here and explain her feelings, but it was deep reasons, not shallow reasons. So I just want to make that clear.
Well, I'm going to make it clear the true story.
I
That
didn't
way
get
it's
to-
on this recording,
I didn't
and
get
you
to-
can share it with your mom, and you can share it with all your people,
Well-
and then the truth will be out whenever you're done
Wait, does Auntie Lynn know she's on a live stream?
with your side.
I didn't get to finish.
Has someone told Auntie Lynn that she's on a live stream? Did Ambie pick up the phone and tell her she was on a live stream? Well, I guess she was watching, so I guess so. Lala, thank you for 9 months, honey. Lala says, Recycle Lynn will be my new favorite name for Ambie. Oh, she can look like Captain Planet, like blue. That might be oxygen deprivation, but you know, whatever.
I'm sorry.
So when my mom found out that that wasn't the case, it shocked her for a lot of deep personal reasons. And it made her very upset. And she reacted out of that upsetness. And you guys got in an argument.
Okay. So that's the story that you know.
May I ask you why
Els, thank you, honey.
think this
Appreciate it.
matters in this moment?
Because it shows you guys' character, your behavior, what I put up with in this family, what I have put up with, what I still put up with. It shows a lot.
Dude, thank you
It
for the
shows
super
that
chat,
a
honey.
sister, your
Honestly.
mother, my sister, who nobody will doubt for a second, I was her keeper. I was her person. I was the person who showed up for her time and time again, paid for her. I mean, would you argue with that?
Holding it above her head isn't fair,
I'm
especially.
not holding. I'm just saying everyone knows in the family it's me that did all that. I was the one who loved my sister beyond measure for decades.
Okay.
And was always there for her every time she needed me.
To me, it feels like your goal in this like going public thing is to make my mom look bad and to make me look worse.
No,
And
it's to show that your mom, just because she got clean and sober, doesn't make you a good person automatically. There's still behaviors that need to be changed.
My mom-
And this was a big one.
my mom is a good person, and I've never she's not even a good person who does bad things. She genuinely
Yes.
is a good
Welcome
person
back.
who does good things. Like
Laura, thank you for
Having
this.
I'm not going to sit here and
40
bash my
months.
sister tit for tat for you, but you know what I mean. It's real rich coming from you. Real rich.
calling my mom a good person who does good things, how does that make me
Of
real
course
rich?
she's a good person and she does good things. When she found recovery, she'd give other homeless people money all the time and help people all the time. Her heart was good. She did homeless bags for the homeless, keeping with the tradition that I started, which of course on the video you guys might get like it's your thing, which I thought was cute and hurtful at the same time, because
Oh God, now we're getting petty.
I did the homeless bags when my sister was homeless and out there. I continued during the Christmas times with me and my husband. Then sister came into the picture and me and sister did them together. But what happened this year? Amber and
I think this might be the FO part of Ambie's FO, Maggie, yes.
sister did it. And then, oh yeah, we did. This is a tradition. It's a number 3 in our family. Those are intentional slaps to me. You know I watch your videos. You
Yeah, Auntie, maybe you should stop.
guys know what I'm going to see.
Stop watching. I'm take a break.
And you know what it does to me.
When I went to go see my cousin Crystal, when I did homeless bags, when I say the number 3, I'm not thinking of you. I'm not thinking, ooh, my aunt's gonna see this. Like, that's paranoia talking, and that's it.
No, it's not. At the end of the day, your mom says that she is a Christian and she's in sobriety, and she, you have to learn to forgive, right? But when the thing happened about the house, which we still haven't covered, when it happened though, and it wasn't my doing, it started with my mom, and I handled it the correct way. Sister got mad at me. So all this time, I thought she was not talking to me about 2 statements that I made during that time. Turns out, nope, it's just about the house.
Oh.
Okay. So we go back to the beginning of the house when we
Really?
originally
I think
talked
this
about the
is
house
funny.
with my mom. I am buying my first home. So in their mind,
She's brought it back.
I have a home, which is not factual. I'm paying out the ass for my home every month. I don't
Auntie,
own
thank
it.
you for 36 months, honey.
The bank owns it, so I'm buying my home. My sister just gets
Honestly, imagine this playing out at your family reunion. Crazy.
clean and sober.
Although we're even less engaged because this isn't our family at all. We're just like there.
We honestly didn't know, obviously, if she'd even stay clean and sober. So my mom was wondering about the house. How could we have my sister in the house? Well, as most people know, even the younger of younger know that normally in a family situation, you do it 50-50 between two siblings.
Sure.
And if the one sibling wants to live in the house, they buy out the other sibling.
Sure.
So let's just put a number of $80,000. Let's say the house is $80,000. How would your mom ever
You guys have houses that are $80,000 in the States? You know what? Don't talk to me.
come up with $40,000 to pay me out?
$40,000? Oh yeah, half the house.
Based on what we knew then. And I, being the good sister, said, let's not worry about that. Sister can move in the house, and when it comes time for her paying me out, I don't care if she gives me $250 a month for the rest of her life, as long as she has a home.
Yeah.
Right? That's a good sister. Then you fast forward. Now, as you know, your mom's going to have 10 years clean. She's in the same apartment, same relationship, same job, doing very well, has a nice little nest egg. She's doing great. Couldn't be more proud of her success and her sobriety. So,
Oh, that was an example figure? Okay, sorry.
California, my mom starts it, not me. She starts the conversation over and over how people are saying it's not fair that most families split it 50-50, yada, yada, yada. She even talked to my Uncle Ron out there about it. And that's what happened outside of the hotel that day. They were smoking cigarettes. Your mom's sitting on a bench. I'm standing to the side. My mom brings up the house thing. And I look at my mom and I say, Mom, now is not the time.
Mm-hmm.
Sister overhears this and questions, huh? What was that? And I tell her, now is not the time. She says, no, I already heard it. I already have it set in my mind that that's my house.
Oh.
So a fight starts, even though I tried to avoid it. I said two things pretty, I guess, shitty. But, you know, when you're arguing, we do that. I'm human, too. So
You're mad
I
anytime.
should say, number one, you would never be able to buy a house. You would have to have a house given to you, just like our mother. And number two, you're right. You'll never have a marriage like mine because it takes work and dedication and love.
Oh, so they had like a fight.
Dream, which she would never. And if you lie about your mom's relationship with Steven, that's just a whole new level. It's horrible. So tell the story you want to tell, but I got that juice too. So anyway, back to the house though. So there was our little fight. And then I kept saying, I told you now is not the time. Not wanting to throw my mom under the bus, talking her shit. I'm trying to have peace. So then, you know, the next day, whatever.
This isn't even about Ambie anymore. This is about Ambie's family drama.
2 hours later, whatever it is, your mom says, sister,
I am
can we just
all
sit
ears.
at rest right now and enjoy our vacation? And I say yes, and I thought we did. And then it's a big issue again. I can't tell the whole story because then it throws my mom underneath the bus, right? Well, it gets worse. And the only reason why I'm letting this out is for me. Not for you, not for sister, not for my mom. This is for me.
Auntie Lynn, it sounds like you might have engaged in therapy before. I would highly recommend returning to that concept because drama on the internet is not, it might feel good in the moment, it won't feel good in the future.
This is the family we come from.
But go on.
My mom and I
Do you think she's wearing pants? Lime, you know the answers to that.
went to her lawyers, had her trust changed. Totally different scenario. And she wanted to die having my sister think that she's getting that house. And when that trust is read, boy, would your mom's head would have fucking turned. You'd be shocked at the difference what that trust says.
Guys, this is like Glass Onion, but worse.
There's rules and stipulations
thank you for the
that your
super
mom
chat,
would
honey.
have to follow to get anything.
You have a big cup of tea, glass of wine,
My
kick back,
mom wanted
popcorn.
me to hold that in the whole time while looking at my sister in her face, thinking that she was getting this house. My mom wanted to die and let my sister find out after.
The shady lens! Oh my goodness. Lala, thank you for the super chat. She's burning bridge. Yes, she is burning every bridge.
That's the kind of stress I carry for this family. If I tell sister, then sister and my mom will not have a relationship again.
Guys, I think sister's gonna find out.
Be the bad one, right? So I took it, and I said nothing, and it continued to put separation in between me and my sister. Therefore, you jumped on board and continued to be separated as well.
What a family secret.
That's how this broke down.
Okay.
Grandma
there you go.
Lynn's a bit messy.
I just don't understand what this has to do with anything.
Shows your maturity.
Well,
But at the end of the day, you are who you are. I am who I am. Largely, it's because of our family. The difference between me and you is you will always play victim, and I will always look to heal. I tried my best with you, Amber.
I don't know how much healing this conversation is doing. Oh my god, that's gotta go. Hold on, chat. Sorry, I've gotta change the thumbnail because like the thumbnail's not the right energy. That's right. That's better. Okay. No, sorry, you go back.
was never enough. I will never be enough. And as this life unfolds, I see it more and more clear. I can't see how I can devote decades to two people. That
Tammy's
literally
healing.
threw me to the side for no reason at all.
can I?
And you brought up going to visit Crystal. That was hurtful too. because you know I don't have my daughter in my life. You probably even know more reasons than I do. But regardless, you and my sister both know what that daughter has done and is doing, and you guys both chose to go visit her.
Oh, Cousin Lynn. Right.
Where was she when you needed anything? Where was she?
Scare. Yeah,
when
it's
sister
healing for
needed
everyone.
anything? Never, not once did she step up and help out. She's a user and a manipulator and a greedy, money-hungry person, just like you guys. That's why you guys get along. I don't get along with my daughter, because just like you, I don't let people get away with their shit. I say the truth, and you guys can't handle it.
So I visited Crystal because she's my cousin and I love her.
Oh, Crystal. Who's Ashley then? Right. Crystal is Cousin Lynn. That's going to be confusing.
And I genuinely enjoyed being around her.
Feral.
And I can't wait to see her again. And that's the truth.
Well, good. I hope you guys live a miserable life together. I really don't care. The fact that you went and seen her, period, knowing what you know, shows enough for me. It's okay.
So I just feel like
Is this what family dysfunction looks like? Yes.
conversation keeps floating back and forth because like we keep going off on different topics. But
Well, of course, it's decades of trauma.
yeah.
Oh, Ashley's Tammy's other daughter. Oh, okay.
I'm mainly only trying to focus on what's happened in the last couple of years because I, like, when me and you made up again, especially, like, 4 years ago or whatever, like, that meant something to me. And that's why I don't know why we keep going backwards instead of forwards. So that's why I'm very much stuck in the last, couple of years.
It's because of all the lies, even current. I watched another thing that you said that was so far from the truth is that you talked something about gift giving and that you used to send me gifts, and no matter what, it was never enough. Why do you say shit like that when it's so far from the truth? I have videos of me opening up your gifts, crying, because I'm so happy, and it's not a show for anyone. I've never sent it to anyone. I was going to send it to you, but never did, but I would be full of emotion just getting anything from you because you were my niece. And I'd sent you gifts back. And we had that going until my sister came in the picture, and then that ended, just like everything else. It's like you come in the picture and things end for my sister, and then my sister comes in the picture and things end for us. Weird, huh?
So back to what I was saying.
No acknowledgement.
So
Disregard.
after Thanksgiving, like, I did message you randomly in December, and why wasn't that enough for you to invite me to Christmas?
Because we went the whole
Because you talked shit about her at Thanksgiving.
month of October that you were here. I get to see you. Then I got to see you in November because I invited you to Thanksgiving. And besides that, the only text I think I have is for the vape. And then nothing in December until you asked something, I think it was COVID, how I was doing from COVID. And I answered that even while I was sick. And then you
All of this because you can't pick up the phone. Girls, pick up the phone.
said Merry Christmas on Christmas. And the day after, I think it was like at 7:30 in the morning, I told you happy late Christmas. Obviously, I was pretty sick at the time. And then nothing past that. Nothing in January. Nothing till February 24th where you sent me the picture.
It was
Also, don't hold grudges about text messages, chat. Just talk to people. It's fine.
By then, I was done. You had been here since October, and I seen you once. No, twice. The day I was in your apartment, and then
it was February 1st where I
whatever,
messaged
still
you.
February.
I messaged you and asked if you wanted to hang out with me, Eric, and Ricky. Like, I was
I
literally.
was out of town, Amber.
I know, but that was my way of showing you, like, I'm thinking of you because I know you really liked them at the time, and like that was my way of, like, I don't know, an olive branch, something, because I genuinely was not choosing sides. And like you said, Grandma told you I was quote unquote boo-hooing over it because I was hurt. Like, I was excited to come here and have you in my life, like, genuinely.
Why do you
Ambie's been in Oklahoma for, 3 years now? Huh.
text
And has Auntie Lynn lived down the road, like the 15 minutes down the road for the full 3 years? I don't know, girl. Seems sus.
me?
I did.
Why didn't you text me and say, like you have before, again, I have probably 25 of them, Auntie, what can we do to fix this? Auntie, I don't want to lose you. I'm sorry I said this, or this. Auntie, I'm sorry. I pushed you away because this is what I do to people. How many times have I gotten those messages? But this chapter, I didn't get nothing even close to that. When you knew it was between me and my sister fighting, you could have at any time said, Auntie, I understand you're having a problem with my sister right now, but I still want to see you. Can we have lunch?
Because I was.
You want to come over?
Well, she didn't want to do that because Mama Lynn's the taxi service, and that might have driven a wedge between them. Mama Lynn is more valuable to Amber Lynn than Auntie. And Auntie's got a particular chip on the shoulder considering Auntie feels as if she's done a lot for Ambie in the past. Right, okay, that's very simple to understand.
Like I said, I was trying to read between the lines. When I noticed that you weren't texting me at all, ever, it made me realize maybe she doesn't want anything to do with me. Like, when I wasn't invited to Christmas, when I didn't get a happy birthday, when I wasn't receiving texts from you. When
Melody, good note. Melody says, I'm jumping in my family chat right after this to tell them all I love them.
all you did was heart my love and miss you. Like, that, those were my small ways of, like,
Medieval.
welcome. Opening the doors to a relationship with you.
Enjoy the buttholes.
And you were not stepping through the door. Like, that's the best way to put it. And it's just like, what was I supposed to do with that? I was starting to genuinely feel like a fool.
Well, I'm looking at the text right now as we speak, and we just got two different sides. That's all I can say. And I don't know what else to say besides that. I mean, I have it in front of me, Amber, so you can't turn it into different narratives. You know what I mean? It's right here.
I also have it in front of me.
And how many, you say I never tried to be a good aunt. You don't think that's hurtful to hear you say that? When I have, how many, what were those things called? Slap books, slam books, something like that. 200 and something questions. I did multiple times throughout the years with you.
Oh no, not choosy gurnals. Stop it. Of course Auntie Lynn would have been dragged into choosy. Well, now Ambie has to play choosy between Mama Lynn and Auntie Lynn. How the choosers choosy. Canvia, thank you for the super chat. Love. Canvia says ALR was too busy chasing cats to try to have a relationship with the aunt.
Even when I'm working, busy as hell, in between customers, texting you answers because you're like, answer my questions, you know, all the time. But yet you don't.
Oh, of course Auntie Lynn was having her phone blow up because Ambie's got nothing better to do. And also she needs a favorite person. Well, see, this is what happens, I guess, when you have a favorite person, you kind of dump them. Well.
Know me from shit. You didn't even know how old I was.
I don't know
I'm your
anyone's
mom's
age.
younger sister by 2 years.
I don't know
Your
anyone's
mom is 56, so how could you think I was in my 40s?
Because I don't know anyone's age.
Because you don't put any energy into anything except what you do.
It's true.
I don't put any energy into everything.
You would know my birthday.
Okay.
You only have one aunt.
Okay.
I mean, Amber Lynn sat on the internet and cried about how Auntie Lynn didn't send her a happy birthday message in December and then said, you guys, I just don't know people's birthdays or like ages or faces.
That hard.
I have multiple aunts, but you're the only one that is in my current life. But
Okay, if you want to talk about blood, I guess, but you have one aunt.
I don't have one aunt.
Yeah, you don't.
I don't have one aunt.
Oh, okay. I guess I have never met your other aunts.
Aunt Kathy.
I don't know.
It was her
I don't know
daughter.
your dad's size.
It was her daughter when I was 7 years old.
Like I said, I don't know them. I don't know their
Okay,
names.
so
I
stop
know
saying I
nothing
have one
about them.
aunt when I don't. It's just, it's part of like all of this nonsense. You say things that aren't real.
Okay.
So do you, Amber. The entire family seems to say shit that isn't real.
Sorry, I'm the one aunt that's been in your life since you were how old? I don't know how else to say that.
Okay.
Yeah.
I don't even remember what I was saying.
Not important.
I genuinely do not remember what I was saying. Oh yeah. So you sit there and you say that like because I don't know your age means I don't care. That's not true. That is genuinely so untrue because the only example I can like show of that is like how well do I know you and your likes just based on like when we would gift exchange. Like I knew exactly like you would always tell me how good of a gift giver I was. And that was based off of a long distance family relationship that we had.
But I never tried. I never tried to be a good aunt, remember?
No,
so how did you learn about me?
I'm letting you know that I do know you. I do learn about you. I'm just not good with birthdays, names, or ages, and that's okay. But
This is a reminder, chat. Put special dates in a calendar.
don't equate that into me being a bad niece because I don't know your age. That's not fair.
I equate you being a bad niece by all your actions, not just one. That's just one of many.
Okay, but I'm learning.
I mean, how would you feel if I tell you I didn't know your birthday?
I'd be like,
She literally got upset about it on the live stream last week, Auntie. Like, you can see it.
I'm not surprised. You don't even know how many aunts I have.
Why would that be an important thing? Oh, you know what? Never mind.
Oh,
I mean, I guess if you're a close family, but this family clearly has like a division between Daddy Lynn and Mama Lynn's sides of the family. I don't think they've ever mixed before, so I don't know. This mess.
What?
I just can't with you sometimes.
Well, I'm saying obviously you don't know much about me because I have repeated.
Obviously, you don't know much about me if you don't know how many aunties I have. Okay, girl.
I knew you had another aunt, Amber, because I've been questioned about it real recently, right? When I again said, I don't know. I know it was George's sister. Obviously, I know your dad's sister is your aunt. I know these things. I just said I'm your only aunt because I'm talking about from my sister. I wasn't talking about your dad's side or somebody who hasn't been in your life.
Well, Uncle Bumpy wasn't even an uncle.
You know, 2.5 decades. I mean, I just don't know what to tell you past that. I'm sorry I said I was your
But
only
now we know about Aunt Kathy. Kathy? And George is Daddy Lynn? My God, I don't need to know all of this.
aunt. You have another aunt.
We are getting chat. Y'all better have the law books out. You need the hard ink now. It's no longer pencils and erasers, it's ink.
Where's she at?
Lots of new
California.
names.
When's the last time you talked to her?
It's been a few years because it's triggering for me. I just
Dracula.
You don't want to talk about things that happened in your 20s, just years ago, right? But yet you think it's okay to talk about every single thing that happened since the day you were born and use it as an excuse to be the person that you are today.
because unfortunately the things that I went through when I was younger, which I only recently found out a couple years ago, led me to have literally brain deformities, which is what is caused borderline personality disorder. So unfortunately, these are things that I'm dealing with every single day.
So why don't you get help?
And I'm trying.
Good question, Auntie Lynn. Ask her about the therapy.
And I'm trying very, very hard to learn the difference between excuse and reason, because I am tired of making excuses. And
She has been talking about that for the last 10 years on this platform.
now it's just a reason for the way I am and the reason for the way I've acted in the past and current times. And I'm trying very hard to focus on being a better person.
Well, I sincerely wish you all the best in that. You do need some professional help. I know you say that you've gotten it from time to time, but just sitting over a phone call or a video is not extensive help. You
ChatGPT is not a therapist.
need really inpatient at the end of the day, but I know that will never happen. But you really do. You really need to take some of your money that you're making off this crap and get yourself some real help from a real counselor.
I don't know whether or not it was like a family member or a friend. If I had someone who had known me for a substantial amount of time saying things like, you do need inpatient, I might put some more weight behind that than like reaction channels. Not as if like everybody hasn't been saying it, but like if you've got someone in your real life being like, maybe this is a good idea.
Face-to-face weekly meetings, true medication that can help you, and maybe you can come out on the other side. But all this, no, the phone calls, the apps and all that, it's not the same. It's not the same. And you do self-diagnose a lot. I hear it. And so you do have some issues. I'm not saying that you don't. Of course you do.
May I know?
But you need professional help to diagnose and treat.
May I know what I have self-diagnosed myself as?
Oh my God. So
OBCD.
just watch your videos. I don't have time
If
for
it's
it.
so
There's too
many,
There's too many.
I would like you just to name one then.
Just
Glasses.
anything. OCD.
That was
DPD, BPOPD. I don't know. Put all the letters in there. I don't give a fuck.
BPD.
Okay. All right, Tammy, you're kind of losing the argument here.
See, this is where it's like you're supposed to be my aunt, and whether you're angry or
Yeah, I
not,
was supposed to be.
whether
Right,
you're
I'm not no more.
whether you're angry or not, like I don't understand like how it's so easy for you to mock mental illnesses that I have.
She's not mocking mental illnesses as a concept. She's pointing out the fact that you do self-diagnose and that you don't follow through with any self-help. And by self-help, I mean, licensed professional help.
Remember, I have just as much labels, if not more, than you do. Documented, proved, treated, you name it. I would never make light. It takes a lot to get through these things, but it takes a lot of work that I put into it. You got me to this point because I've held on for so long, and every time I turn on the fucking TV and I look into my niece, I see more and more and more, and it's disgusting.
I think Aunt Tammy needs a bit of a YouTube detox as well.
I think that maybe something what you need to do is probably log off and stop watching my YouTube.
I've tried that before. Do I need to show those fucking receipts too?
Oh.
Where I told you I need to quit watching your videos for my own mental health, and then the text comes, Auntie, are you watching my videos again? No. I really wish you would watch them.
Oh no!
I'm sorry, Amber, I can't right now. I am not just another YouTuber. I am your aunt. I want to build a relationship with you, not through YouTube.
Oh, manipulative Lynn. Oh, tea. Oh, piping hot scalding tea.
Find out about everything about your life through your YouTube channel. Until you can do that.
Not saying, Ambie, I can't watch your content anymore, and then you reaching out to a family member being like, Auntie, are you watching me? Oh, it'd be great if you could watch my vlogs again.
I'm not watching no more. A couple weeks later, you come back. You watching my videos again? You don't give a fuck about my mental health?
You are talking about things that genuinely happened
20 years ago, yeah.
so long ago. It's like crazy.
So if things that happened years and years ago don't matter, then quit
No,
bringing up your past as if they do.
they definitely matter, but like I'm trying to understand, because the whole point of all of this that is happening is because of like recent things within the last couple of years, and I'm genuinely confused, and I still stay confused, and we've been on this conversation for an hour, and it's like
I don't know how you sit down around a Thanksgiving table and have that just like bad air hanging in the background, Like you should have spoken about it at some point in time.
I still don't have an answer.
Because people like you can't see it for what
Medieval,
it is.
thank you for the super
It's just
chat.
that clear. I mean, I could talk till I'm blue in the face till midnight, and we'll probably still stay right here with you not understanding what's right in
Auntie Lynn, if you want to talk till midnight, go ahead.
front of your face.
Here's another question. Why, after Thanksgiving, did you expect our only conversations to be opened by me instead of you?
I really can't answer that 100%. I don't know. I think I was hurt over I just found out I can't see you without your mom, and then it following through, I didn't get to see you, and then, of course, the only time you reached out was when you...
Annie, thank you for the super chat, honey. Annie says personality disorders are differential diagnoses. They don't show deformities, and the patient doesn't score on the DSM-5. You get the diagnosis when there's clearly something wrong, but it's not scoreable. Oh. Well, then where's Ambie getting this stuff from? I don't know. I shouldn't listen to Ambie. Thank you for the super chat, honey. I hope you're having a great day.
wanted something, and then, of course, we're working. We work full-time jobs. We don't just sit around every day. So in between all that, it's not like I have all the time in the world, and I think I was just waiting on you to do the right thing. I've done my part for decades. And then you guys were here, should have been part of my dream living out, but no, it turned into my own personal hell.
Yeah, because from my point of view, it just seems like you're so mad at my mom, and then now, like, I don't want to insult you, but it just feels like you're bitter that me and my mom are close, and you didn't.
I'm not. I wouldn't have played the middle person all that time if I didn't want you guys close. It doesn't even make sense.
It does kind of feel like Auntie Lynn feels a bit sidelined by their relationship, for sure. But again, speak to a professional.
This was the goal, you know, the pot at the end of the rainbow was to have my sister clean and you and her enjoy life together. I just didn't know I'd be kicked to the curb in the process. Bitter, I don't think is the right word. Pissed off, I think is more accurate. Because it's disgusting. I don't deserve this.
I genuinely thought I was going to be the one to get, like, I repeatedly would tell my mom she should message you, and, like, I thought I was going to be the one to help with that, and that's why, like, the 3 times we did see each other when my mom was there, like, I was hoping that was going to help.
There's a lot going
like,
around, yeah.
It sucks that it didn't. Like, it's
Reginald, why were you raw dogging?
And I just know that, like, I did wrong things, again, like, I've admitted to those. But in the last, like, literally 4 years, I've made sure to be a good niece. I've made sure not to lash out like I used to, especially once I understood why I am the way I am. And it's like, it's made certain situations easier. So that's why I'm just, like, so genuinely confused why all of this is happening.
I guess it's that phrase, the straw that broke the camel's back. I mean, people can only hold it together for so long. And you push, and you push, and you push. What's that saying? Slow death by 1,000 cuts, or whatever he said. That was
last drop in the water bottle, is Ambie saying. Canada, thank you for the super chat.
the most accurate statement that I've ever felt.
That's what Tammy needs to ask.
That's how I feel with you. You cut me, 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 and then you say, where's there blood? Because people can only get cut so many times. That's why.
I'm fully aware of, like, what you're saying, but, like, what did I do in the last?
It's what you didn't do in the last chapter. In the last few months, it's what you didn't do.
But
not what you did.
Okay. The thing that you're upset with me for not doing is the same thing that you didn't do either.
Oh, God.
Besides this that's currently going on, what I have learned about you through your relationships that I've been watching, I don't want you in my life anyway. Even if we could amend this, you're a horrible person in my eyes now. You're vile. You're self-absorbed. You're manipulative. You're abusive. Not only physically, but mentally.
I mean, she's not wrong.
So really all this is
Odd One, thank you for 3 months, honey. Odd One says, grandkids. I was in Poppy's chat that night.
for nothing, because there is no fixing this. I will never be in your life, my sister's life, or my mother's life for the rest of my life.
Thank you for 11
months.
months.
Take that to the bank and cash it. Have a good night, Amber, and a good life. I wish you nothing but the best. You can talk all your shit that you want online. I give no fucks. Will I still watch it? Probably. Because you're a mind fuck at this point. I am so mind blown at the way
Oh, no, Auntie Lynn. No, don't watch. No, get offline.
you think and the way you act.
Don't do that.
It's not really a huge surprise coming from our family, and that's sad in itself, but it is what it is.
If you can't laugh at watching Amber Lynn Reid, like, you gotta find the funny. I don't think Auntie Lynn can find the funny in this.
But I am human too. I have been through my own shit. I have healed from my shit as much as I can. This would only take me back if I continue, and I refuse. Because as a 54-year-old woman, I still have some life to live, and I choose to live it. And I choose to live it without your bullshit in it. And you think it's cute to say I'm obsessed with you, that watched all your videos. That's just weird. There ain't nothing weird about that. I wanted a relationship with my niece, and the only way I got it was through YouTube.
And even when she tried to stop watching the videos, Ambie still told her to watch. That's crazy.
I lost. You won. I hope you have a great life.
Oh!
The only way I got it was through YouTube. I lost. You won. I hope you have a great life.
Hecticana.
I didn't even get to say bye.
Oh, that's cute, Amber. That's cute.
I don't know.
Yeah, crazy.
I genuinely am like,
Maybe end the live stream. Probably should have ended it like an hour ago.
how do I feel about that?
So cathartic.
I feel verbally attacked, obviously.
Oh, God.
Like, especially, like, coming from my aunt is, like, just very painful for me. And it also makes me sad at the same time because it's like, I know I know I have issues. Like, that's obvious. I'm very upfront about them. But it's like, it makes me sad because she clearly has issues as well. And it's like, she's not like aware of them.
Girl, this shouldn't have been on a live stream. This should have been worked out in private. My God.
I don't know.
Yep. Victim Lim, party of one.
But one thing that I'm not is I'm not gonna let it get me down. I'm not embarrassed. I think she should be slightly embarrassed because that was like crazy.
I find it strange that you wouldn't feel embarrassed, but like both parties can be embarrassed, but that was a lot.
I'm not ashamed. I'm not gonna let her words in the way that she views me. It's not gonna let me look at myself any differently. If anything, it reminded me of how far I have come because like I was hectic in my 20s, especially like my early 20s. I was hectic, like, and I've been very upfront with that. And it goes to show that I would, like, I always say I wish I was.
I love that she's just going to blame this on her being in her 20s with unmanaged BPD. And she's going to sit here and be like, I'm in the right. What are you talking about?
21, but I'm telling
Auntie Lynn's the bonkers one.
you, the mind frame that I had back in my 20s, I will never want to be that person again. And, I don't know. Yeah. If anyone hears that and says, oh yeah, she's a smart woman, it's tough lying. Hurt people. Yeah. I think you handled yourself very well. Thank you. Y'all are both narcissistic. Oh. There were so many things that she was like saying and I wanted to respond, but I just couldn't get a word in, you know? I felt like I was slightly disassociative or whatever the word is. Like, God. And like the couple times I started crying, I felt like I was literally transformed back into like a little girl. Like it was crazy.
Go to fucking therapy. Holy shit. Go therapy.
I wish I would have taken notes because I would say them now, purse baby, but I don't even remember.
Family therapy. Do you know what? The next live stream, which will be tomorrow's, will be Ambie re-listening to that phone call and arguing back. Oh boy, I can't wait for tomorrow.
No, I wasn't gagged or speechless.
She kind of was. Gagged a little. Yeah.
It sounds like your grandma started this. Yeah, that's what I was kind of sensing. Me and my grandma get along. That's why that whole thing, like, genuinely, like, hurt, you know? You weren't even listening to Tammy? I was disassociating, but I was listening. I was coping. I was overwhelmed. It was just triggering, really. Some of the things that she said was like, ugh.
Take it offline.
It was a lot.
Gaglin.
Rocking, I think you're disassociating. Yeah, I do this like when I'm like, I don't know, anxious maybe. I think Tammy might be exaggerating something your grandma said. I think it's just like a lot of hearsay through the grapevine, game of telephone, you know.
This is what happens when you don't talk to people on a phone. Ali, thank you for 38 months, honey. Ali says, if she calls the phone call abuse, I'm going to lose it. I thought she was just before.
What are we door dashing tonight? I don't know.
Ben and Jerry's.
Very that. I did not want my live stream to be this. Like, I was like just feeling so much more positive and light and like just like ready to move on. And she was watching my live stream and she knew that. And it just sucks.
I mean, in that instance, if you hadn't already, because I was of the assumption that Ambie and Auntie Lynn may have had a discussion last week to try to like mend some smoldering bridges, but nah, charcoal, mate. Charcoal.
Bonbon, I hope so.
Thank you for the super chat.
I don't know what she's doing, Anna. I have no idea. Do you think she had anything valid to say, or was it all bullshit? It felt very like just out of nowhere. And like, even though it was over an hour of conversation, I still don't understand why this is happening. She, like, when the first time I asked her, like, what did I do in the last 2 years to cause this? She started talking about when I was 14. And I'm just like,
yeah, but she also spoke about the fact that you were talking shit about her in Thanksgiving.
First of all, I don't remember her visiting. And that just, it, like, genuinely, whoa. Like, how many memories do I have? Like, I've always told you guys, like, I have a lot of my life blocked out. But that to me, like, what? Like, I believe it happened 100%.
Wasn't she talking about, at one point in time, she said she was in that rapid eye movement therapy about childhood trauma and bringing back those memories. What a crock of shit you are, Ambie. You probably don't even remember that lie. And that was like last year.
But yeah, that like took me by surprise for real. But yeah, I
EMDR,
don't know,
that
I'm
was
just so
it.
confused. It's fine. It is what it is. Um, it was an hour of her screaming, taking her anger out on you. It was a lot for
Oh, was
sure.
this year? Was it? Wild.
I understand how close related family members appear as strangers and how hard it is to connect. I understand Tammy, though, as she has been the caregiver in the family, she is burnt out as the constant mediator. Yeah, that's the way that she perceives herself, but that's not the reality. That's the thing. It's just like it was hard to respond to like anything she was saying because she would not stop talking. And it was just a lot. But
Ambie absolutely responded to a lot of what was being said, but I don't think this was necessarily the format where they were open to hearing one another, perhaps. But we heard everything. I love that for us.
I think I'm gonna go.
Okay, good idea. Yeah, hit the end live.
Sugar Glider, she was not composed. Like there was name calling, there was berating, there was mocking, saying things to like purposely like hurt me and
She name call Ambie? I don't think she name called you.
doing digs, and I didn't do any of that, you know? Like I made sure not to throw anyone under the bus. I made sure not to say any of her personal things. I stood by just asking why is this happening? And I still didn't get a well thought out answer. It was just very confusing to me.
Yeah, again,
Um,
she's going to make bank from this, by the way, chat. And now she has the ability to paint herself the victim for Auntie Lynn's admittedly quite pointed phone call today. Polish, thank you for the super chat, honey. Polish says that when you're dissociating, the last thing you do is listen and actively engage in conversation, and then snap back to reality effortlessly. Yeah, I mean, she's been dropping the phrase dissociating. She dropped another thing earlier in this live stream. D something. Yeah, I don't know. I think she's just on the TikToks too much a bit.
but
Sandy, hello. A lot today.
know.
Girl.
Wasn't speechless. Anyways, I'm gonna go. Bye, guys.
Okay. Bye, Ambie. Chat. What a... Part of me thinks this must be scripted. Part of me thinks that Ambie, like, must be like, hey, Aunt Tammy, do you want to make, like, a little bit of extra coin? Because, like, if you could call me on my live stream on Sunday and just, like, yell at me, I really think that could get the views in. I'll cut you, like, 100 or something. That's crazy. That's crazy. Chat, tell your family you love them. Like, those that you get on with. Just reach out to the family members who treat you well and say, do you know what? I thank you. I hope you're having a great day. And I might not say it enough. I love you. I love you very much. Just so you know, if I don't text you for a little while, it's not on you. It's just a me thing. It's okay. Also, pick up the phone. Go to a barbecue or something. Wow, we learned a lot today. I can't wait to see everybody's coverage of this. This is going to be great. The law books have to be rewritten. This will be a pivotal moment in the messy reads situation type of deal. I'm going to have to add this to the playlist. Work. All right, well, what a day. I'm going to go now, chat. So thank you very much for hanging out with me today. I appreciate it. I'm going to get some lunch. I hope you take care of yourself. For those of you on the rewatch, thank you for your comments, opinions, and eyeballs. Chat, if you could hit the like button on the way out, that'd be fabulous. I'd very much appreciate that as well. Thank you all so much for being here. Please make sure you brush your hair and your teeth, wash your face, get your steps in, hug a loved one. Don't be a dumpster fire on the internet. Don't be a double dumpster fire on the internet. My God. Ben and Jerry's. Anyway, thanks for being here. Take care of yourselves, and I'll see you all in the next video and or live stream. Bye. Whew, what a day.